Ah, life. What a joke. You see, life is this crazy, unrelenting performance. A carnival of insanity where everyone's trying to play by the rules. Rules that someone else wrote. And where do these regulations bring you? Nowhere. You end up working your fingers to the bone for someone else's goals. Someone else's accomplishment. Someone else's win. You work and sweat, trying to be good, wanting to be better. But here's the punchline, none of it matters. Why? Because the game is rigged. But you already know that, don't you? Deep down, you feel it. That itch in your brain. That small murmur in your head that says, something isn't right, and that's where I come in. I'm not here to tell you how to get ahead in this nasty world. I'm here to inform you that the only way to win is by refusing to play by their rules. You've got to be clever. Not just smart, not just cunning, clever. Smart individuals know stuff. Clever people, they utilize what they know to twist, distort, and remake reality to their own liking. They locate the cracks in the system and exploit them for all they're worth. Rule number 1. Everything's a game. And what's the key to winning any game? Cleverness, of course. You need to learn to perceive the world as it actually is, not how they tell you it should be. The moment you start believing in the fairy stories they spoon-feed you, the corporate ladder, the 9 to 5 grind, the white picket fence dream, you've already lost. You become simply another pawn on the board, moved and manipulated by forces you can't control. But when you're clever, you start noticing things others miss. You start to comprehend that the game isn't fair, and it doesn't have to be. Not for you anyhow. When you're brilliant, you set your own rules. You change reality to suit your demands, not the other way around. People will tell you that you need to be patient, that success takes time. They'll tell you that if you work hard enough, you'll eventually obtain what you desire. But that's rubbish. The actual world doesn't reward hard work. It rewards those who manipulate hard labor. The system is meant to keep you spinning your wheels, going after a dream that's just out of reach. But brilliant people, they don't waste time running on the hamster wheel. They figure out how to shatter the blasted thing and grab what they want. Rule number 2. Play the fool, but never be one. Let me tell you something about being clever. It's not about being the brightest man in the room. No. It's about making them think you're not. It's about going under the radar, letting them underestimate you while you plot your next move. Be unpredictable. Be unpredictable. Confuse them. Keep them off balance, and before they really understand what's happening, you've already won. See, people are too predictable. They enjoy patterns, routines. They adore feeling cozy, and that's your advantage. When people are relaxed, they let their guard down. They get complacent. That's when you strike. That's when you show them what clever truly looks like. Clever individuals don't stroll into a room demanding respect or power. They let others offer it to them, without even realizing they're doing it. So act the fool. Act like you don't know what's going on. Let them think they're smarter than you. It's the finest trick in the book. And when the time comes, you show your hand, and they'll never see it coming. Rule number 3. Chaos is your ally. Order, structure, rules, they're prisons. They keep people in line, keep them docile. Clever individuals recognize that turmoil is freedom. In anarchy, anything is conceivable. When the world is breaking apart, when people are terrified, that's when the clever thrive. That's when opportunity strikes. So don't fear anarchy. Don't try to control it. Embrace it. Use it. Be the one who produces it. You see, most people are scared of the unknown. They need certainty. They want to know what tomorrow brings. They desire safety, stability. But when you're bright, you learn to work in the chaos. You learn to recognize opportunity where others perceive tragedy. When everyone else is scrambling around, attempting to put the parts back together, you're already moving 3 steps ahead. The reality is, chaos is just another tool, and the bright ones know how to use it. Rule number 4, don't follow lead. Oh, they'll try to tell you differently. They'll say, follow the system, follow the path, follow the rules, and you'll be rewarded. But following leads only one thing: mediocrity. You want to be clever? You want to be extraordinary? Then stop following. Clever people lead. And here's the secret: it doesn't matter what direction you lead them in. People adore being guided. They crave it. They want someone to show them the path, someone to give them purpose, someone to tell them what to do. But brilliant people, they're the ones holding the leash. They don't wait around for someone else to give them permission. They don't wait for someone to hand them an opportunity. They generate their own opportunities. They carve out their own route, and they force others follow. You see, brilliance isn't about fitting in. It's about sticking apart. It's about thinking differently. While everyone else is stuck playing the same old game under the same old rules, the intelligent ones are changing the playbook. Rule number 5, always be 2 steps ahead. And here's the beauty of it: when you're intelligent, you're not just playing the game. You're witnessing the maneuvers before they happen. You're always 2 steps ahead, always predicting, always calculating. It's not enough to react. You've got to predict. You've got to see what others can't. You've got to be ready to strike before they even know they've been hit. Most individuals go through life like they're sleepwalking, fully unconscious of what's occurring around them. They react to things as they come, assuming that's how the game is played. But clever folks know better. They know that the real strength lies in anticipation, in seeing the pieces on the board before the game even starts. So be clever, be patient, but be brutal when the time comes. And most importantly, never stop thinking ahead. Never stop planning. While everyone else is busy scurrying to pick up the pieces, you're already thinking about your next move. Rule number 6, take what's yours by any means necessary. They'll tell you that you have to wait your turn, that success will come to those who work hard, who are patient, who obey the rules. But that's a lie. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who take it. You want something? You go out and get it. Don't wait for someone to hand it to you on a silver platter, because guess what? They won't. The system isn't designed to reward cleverness. It's designed to keep you in line. But if you're bright enough, you'll figure out how to break the system. You'll figure out how to take what's yours without asking for permission. And that's the key. You don't ask, you take. So be bold, be daring, be relentless. Don't wait for the proper opportunity, create it. Don't wait for someone to open the door for you. Kick it down. Be clever enough to perceive the world for what it truly is. A game of power, a game of control. And the only way to win is to play by your own rules. Final rule: always laugh last. The finest part of being clever? You always laugh last. Because when the dust settles, when the chaos fades, when everyone else is left scratching their heads wondering what happened, you'll be standing there with a smile on your face, knowing that you outsmarted them all. They'll try to make sense of it. They'll try to figure out how you did it, how you managed to keep 1 step ahead, how you managed to come out on top. But they'll never figure it out, because cleverness is not something you can teach. It's not something you can learn in a book or a lecture. It's an art, and those that master it are always the ones smiling in the end. So, my friends, be intelligent, be unpredictable, be relentless, and most importantly, always laugh last.